What's up, Padawan? What's up, Padawan? Afro Jodo with Tay Lucky T. I'm Mood of Ugania. Now, everybody has heard about Logan Paul has accepting the fight against KSI. Now, Jake Paul wants to fight KSI brother, short comedy gamer. When he did a video, I caught this when I was watching Keemstar, that Jake Paul called short comedy gamer a nigger. He tried to bleep it out, and I'm sitting up there like, how come Keemstar didn't catch that? How come Keemstar didn't catch Jake Paul calling short comedy gamer a nigger? And his father, Jake Paul's father, is sitting back there smiling, laughing, having fun. You, your brother accepted a fight with KSI, but Jake Paul just called a black man a nigger in Black History Month. And it makes me think, it's like, well, you can sit there and say, well, stop being so sensitive. No, it's this. It's Black History Month. And to me, I take that dearly to me because one thing is being black, half black, or being black in general. I love Black History Month. I did a video right before I did a video last night talking about a boxing match, an MMA fight between Logan Paul and Jake Paul and the two brothers, both brothers, the Paul brothers and KSI and his brother. And I would love to host it down in Nashville, Tennessee, and they both accept to do it, but not well. They didn't accept it where I wanted to be part of it. But to me, I'm not dwelling on that. I'm just shocked to hear that Jake Paul calling a black man in Black History Month a nigger, and his father not sitting up there saying, "Hey, that's not right for you to do that. To call a black person a nigger, that's not right." But I forgot Greg Paul body shame a overweight child, so you know where he gets that bullshit from. Now, Keemstar, I'm disappointed in you because you didn't catch that in that video. That Jake Paul's a full blown racist, calling a black man a nigger, calling two twin boys from Spain a beaner, and not call him a racist. And to me, it's like this. I've called it once before that Jake Paul is a racist. You can sit there and say, well, no, he's not. He made the Menendez twins have made them do sex acts, forced them, calling them beaners, and they didn't know what that was. They didn't know that was a racial slur. And Logan Paul is wrapping himself into this. After 2 weeks, he's been away from that whole. I filmed the body and filmed the dead body. Dude, you're making your situation even worse by doing that, backing up and supporting your brother in this. So that making your situation even look worse. Dude, when is the Paul brothers ever gonna grow the hell up? This is bad. I would love to see this fight, but when if I was KSI, I even tweeted KSI and his brother say, "Hey, Jake Paul just called your brother a nigger." I didn't get no tweets back, nothing. I tweeted them and said, "Hey, he called your brother a nigger," and nothing was said, nothing was did back. And I would love for y'all, whoever, if my Padawans know, I would not use races to make a situation out of anything, because I hate that. Because you've seen that I hate using race as a weapon. I hated to use it when it's in certain situations. But for this one, I'm gonna have to call it a racist situation to see Jake Paul call a black man a nigger, knowing this is Black History Month. If it would have been me in my shoes, I would have said I would have got hold of a lawyer, showed him the video. I said I would like to sue him for calling my brother a nigger. Download the video and show and sue the hell out of Jake Paul for racial slander on YouTube. Show the date and everything. And like I said before, YouTube is backing them up. How? Why would YouTube back up the Paul brothers after one is a big ass racist and the other one showed a dead body? Why would YouTube want to associate with these people? You sit up there and say it's no racist content, but you allow Jake Paul to call people racial names. That's not fair and that's not right. You would sit there and allow him and his brother to do any damn thing they want, but when it came down to another YouTuber, like PewDiePie, PewDiePie called PewDiePie called hell when he yelled out "nigger" while he was streaming a game. And y'all ripped him a new one. He's a well-known YouTuber that's been on YouTube for a long time, but PewDiePie caught hell for that. That is messed up. That PewDiePie caught hell for saying the word "nigger" on YouTube. You you actually discipline a gay black man for making a racial joke. A gay black man, he's black, he's gay, and you sit up there and punish him for saying nigger. And I look at it like this: why are certain YouTubers getting punished for using racial slurs, but when it comes down to Jake Paul or Logan Paul, they get a pass? They get a pass on this. I don't like it. If like tweet this video to KSI Padawans, please tweet this video to KSI and to Short Comedy Gamer and even Keemstar because, like I said, that's unnecessary for Jake Paul to call a black man a nigger after proposing a fight. I said, for me, like I said, I would have did two things. One, I would have beat his ass and said, "Fuck you, deals off," or sued the shit out of him for saying that, calling my relative a nigger. My brother didn't call you a racist slur. He didn't call you a cracker, a honky, none of that. But you call him a nigger. That's unnecessary. Just because he called you a pussy doesn't give you the right to call him a nigger. And for anybody that's any Padawans that likes Logan Paul or Jake Paul, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm not gonna defend or take up for two people that are racist assholes. And I will put the video link down in the description box of when I proposed the fight between the Paul brothers and KSI and his brother. But damn, if I was y'all, tweet this to Keemstar so much so he could see it that Jake Paul has called a black man a nigger in Black History Month. I shouldn't use Black History as a crutch or an excuse, but come on, it's 2018 and you're allowing him to get away by using racial slur. If it was any like you got PewDiePie, YouTube got PewDiePie for saying nigger, and you caught a black person saying the word nigger, and y'all punish the hell out of him. But when it comes down to Jake Paul, y'all let him slide on it. That's unnecessary, and there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse. Tell me what you think down in the description box. I mean, tell me what you think down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Follow me on YouTube. I mean, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Tumblr. Subscribe to my YouTube channels. Please hit that like button. Just use the force, Luke. Use the force. And I'm Afro Joe 10 like a T.I. motherfucking